Ngiphethe ibevu, ibevu, ibevu. Ngiphethe ibevu. I'm gonna go open this. Guys, I actually bought champagne as well, but like it's just not the day to drink champagne. So maybe I'll drink it on another day. But would you look at that? Am I not marketing? Is this not called marketing? I actually regret buying this one. I wish I bought the can, not this one. I'm just gonna walk in here and ask where I got this juice. Juice, the juice. Yeah, guys, I've been gone for so long. Yeah, I've been gone for long, but I think 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Say, and I don't feel like announcing what's going on in my life right now is a good strategy for me. So I'm just gonna keep that a bit hush. But what I will talk about is the topic of today. Don't feel pressured to do something that is not authentically you. Don't feel pressured to do something because your friends are doing it. Don't be pressured to do something because society deems it good, or deems it the smart thing to do, or deems it the good thing to do. Like date older men and use their money to elevate your life. You don't have to do that, guys. You don't have to date these older men for money, to fit in with your friends, to buy yourself a Louis bag. Don't stray from what God has for you or God's destiny for your life because it's just the in thing. Do you know how many things are in? How many things trend and then tomorrow they're yesterday's garbage? Don't go and flow with life just because everybody is going that way. Things have repercussions and things have costs, and you don't do these things and think you're not going to suffer in some way. There's an exchange. That's just how this life is. So be very wary about who you sit with as your friends, who you bring around your life, and who you're with, who's the company that you keep, because some girls are not even doing this because they like it. They're doing it because it's the in thing, it's the it thing, it's the cool thing. They want to go to Cape Town, they want to go to Joburg, they want to go to Brazil, Spain, wherever. And it's like, as people, we don't have the same backgrounds, we don't have the same grace upon our lives. So you may do something and for you it may cost you your whole life because you were not even meant to start it. You were not even meant to go there, and you did something and now you're suffering big time. So know yourself enough to know what you can and cannot do and what you can and cannot get away with. How do you know that? You know that it's not right for you when you feel that deep sense of like I can't, like no, cool, yeah. So don't do something that you don't feel called to do just because everybody else is doing it, because it may cost you your life, it may cost you your peace, it may cost you a lot of toxicity in your life. And what could be happening possibly is that you could be focusing so much on men and finding a man with money that you could be straying further and further away from your destiny, or further and further away from what you're meant or called to be or to do in this life. And that's what you want to focus on, because that's where you will be fully happy. Certain girls can live that life, and when I say that, I don't mean I did not say date broke men. I did not say date men who have no plans for their life or their futures. I did not say, dumbass, that you must go for guys who have no money and now you're sitting there thinking, yeah, but your man vele ayikindayenzayo. Mina personally, I saw very quickly that it wasn't for me. Very quickly, after like a couple of dates with this one guy. And become back, you know, he was like in his 40s, I think. And he wasn't like those overtly sexual older men. Like, he wasn't making me feel like, yo, you know, like he seemed like he knew what he was doing. He was a very busy man, liked to take me out to restaurants, like, would talk about business to me. Like, he was honestly like, I was like, okay, walk it, walk it. And then, I don't know what happened. Oh, and then he said, I must try get us a getaway retreat. Like, where do I want to go? And I sat there and I thought, I don't want to go anywhere with you. I don't want to have sex with you. But I was like, ugh, you know, like, because like I have sex with guys my age, so like, why can't I just do this with this guy? And because he's gonna give me, he's gonna take care of me, he's gonna send me money. Yeah, bonje, umoya wam ubungavumi. Like, I just didn't want to because I just was not attracted to him. I was not attracted to him. I did not desire him. I did not like him. I did not envision myself with him in the future. At all. Zero. There was just zero interest. But he was such a good catch when it comes to older men because he was clean. Some of these niggas with money literally look like they don't even bath in the morning. But umuntu ugqoka uGucci, but uyabona ukuthi lo insila nje ikhona, and it's from years ago. Yabo, if you're dating older men, and you genuinely like them, that's a separate conversation. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about girls who gun for these men and you don't even like them like that. You're not even there. And yes, a woman is not made to love a man. A man must love a woman. And I agree with that. But I mean, you know that there will be no point in life where you will love this man. Like, you know that well and good. And you're out here, you know, being with this man and he's giving you all these nice stuff. But my thing is, like, you're wasting your time and you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're supposed to be focusing on what you want to do, what you want to be, and where you want to go in life. And if you're too busy chasing things, nothing you're chasing is ever good. You're going to these nice restaurants solely because you want a man with money. You're wasting your time. Because you could be using that time to focus on your goals and what you need to be and where you need to be and places that fulfill you. You know, you could be using that time to build yourself up, but you're using it and you're seeking, you're looking, you know, there are girls out there who naturally attract all the men. They don't even have to try. You would rather be like that a Hilton hotel in the lobby waiting for a man who's going to come in who has money. And you have to do that a certain number of times for you to catch a fish. Like, you're not going to catch a fish the first time you plan on catching a fish. So that those are weekends. That's time, that's energy that you're investing in seeking, in being seen. You're changing your look, you're changing who you are, just so you can appease to a guy. And then what happens? Then you make him a god. You make that older man your god. You're no longer focusing on Christ, focusing on yourself, but you're focusing on him. And these girls like to make it seem like, oh, better yourself, do your makeup every day. But what are you doing it for? There's nothing wrong with doing your makeup. There's nothing wrong with dressing nice. There's nothing wrong with being a better self and dressing nice every day. But mind you, if you're doing it because you want to attract a man, it becomes a problem because you're doing it for a man. And men are not that great. Honestly, let's just be real. Men ain't that great. And once you've got him, you've got to keep him, pela man, jebo. Unless you have 3 other men, and you, in all honesty, you do have to have a roster of men with money. But do you realize that now, like, you've lost yourself? You're seeking, you are outside who you are, solely to be desired by men, so that they can give you money. You would rather get money out of a man, and you are yourself, and you're not abandoning who you are. You're not doing things so they can like you, so they can desire you. You're doing things so you can desire yourself, so you can look presentable for yourself, so you can look good. So it's just a warning that don't look outside yourself. Because once you start having to seek things out, hey, maybe it's not for you. And men are not that great of people. Like, men are not that great, guys. Like, especially if you start making him your Jesus. Ukuthi manje-ke udinga ukwenza lokhu, udinga ukuba njena, udinga ukuthi wena ube a certain kind of way so that he can find you attractive, or that so he can continue to give you money. You've got to play all these mind games, and you are wasting your time and you're wasting your life. You don't even know how long you may little uzofuna dating nje because ubhekana namadoda. Yabo, uNkulunkulu called you for better. He called you to do something and you don't even know what that is. And you're following these TikTok trends and these girls. You don't know these girls. You don't know what they are doing. I used to roll my eyes, guys, whenever people said that. You know, people are doing behind them. And I honestly do think guys. I agree with that fully. But see, I don't have to not be attracted to you, and I don't have to not like you. Yeah, don't listen. Social media is not everything. Don't listen to things that are being said. Be very stern in who you are. And even if I'm piggy and they'll call you all sorts of like names, you know, you're not part of the whole thing, you're stupid, you're one of those pick me girls. If not liking all the men who will give you money in exchange for sex means you're a pick me, who cares? Who cares what people think? Who cares what they may think about you? Refrain from following and start believing what you want, and start doing things that make you happy and that fulfill you. Because into mawuyenza awuyenzi nabantu and awuyenzi ni group. You don't do it with the people on TikTok, and you don't do it with people. Guys, I used to watch Shera before Shera was a thing. I used to watch Shera in 2018. And I really understood, like, I was like, yeah, like, I get it, like, definitely, you know, a guy, you're already having sex, why not have sex for money? You know, because, I mean, you're gonna sleep with Tom, and he's gonna go and live his life after that, and you might as well just do it for some money. But why do I have to do that? Like, why do I have to do that? Why should I do that? Why should I exchange who I am for money? Why should I say to the biggest bidder? Why should I sell my pussy to the biggest bidder? Because then that means that you'll always be bought out. And that's why you see some of these girls, some of them are you. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, if the only thing you are in pursuit of is money, then that's a dangerous game. Because when at any cost, you are willing. It's a problem. And you find some of these girls releasing their nudes so that they can get more followers. It gets there, like, because you get numbed at every level, and at everything that you do, it gets number and number. It's kind of like, let me make an example of alcohol tolerance. When you start out drinking, you start with your ciders, like your Hunter's Dry. And then you move to your vodkas, to your cognacs. When you go back to the Hunter's Dry after like 3 years of drinking and whatnot, Hunter's Dry doesn't do anything to you. For me personally, I could finish a 6-pack of Hunter's Dry and I'm fine. Because I've built up tolerance. I've started drinking other stuff that are stronger with a bigger percentage. Now Hunter's Dry is nothing to me. So it's the same with sex. It's the same with these men and playing this game of transactional relationships, is that at every level you get nama that you don't see yourself doing and being a certain way, because you're numb now. You're used to sleeping for money. So now one guy is no longer enough. You need 2-3 more, because controlling or whatnot. So it could be anything. So your tolerance gets built up, and you need 2 more guys, you know, for a bit more money. And you end up just a soulless dildo for men, all for 100K and a nice house in Santon and a Porsche Cayenne. And you do not even like these men. You don't even think they are cute or whatever, but you're in this environment, and totally maybe you are in these really nice spaces with these really cool, excuse me, people who have money. You are around money, but at what cost? Because you are barely even yourself anymore, and you're talking to all these girls and you're telling them, oh, leave that 20-year-old boyfriend of yours, he's nothing, come to these guys with money. But you're drunk every fucking weekend, and it's like, yabo nje, don't lose yourself in pursuit of something that is not meant for you. Yeah, and so back to that story I was talking about, that guy, when he said to me, I've had a lot of older men approach me, a lot. Like, there's even one who wanted to take me to Cape Town after I met him. I think we had just been speaking for like 2-3 days, and he was actually cute. He was the cutest older man that I had gone on a date with. So I was considering it, but I never went through with it because he took me on a date to Beverly, and I didn't. Oh, and he spent, child. He didn't spend, child. And spending is relative. There are girls who are doing this and their niggas are giving them 1,000 rand, and he's still an older man, by the way. And there are girls who are doing this who are getting 100K. There's other girls who are doing this who are getting 50K. In Defanai, it's the same. It's one and the same thing. No matter the amount that you're getting, you're with a man because he must pay for something in your life. And a guy that you like can do that. It doesn't have to be a man that's outside who you are, because guys, I love money. I love money. I like being spoiled. But most of all, I've always liked being taken care of. I've always loved being taken care of or feeling like my man's got it. But I don't get was gilale nawe. I Why do I have to sleep with you? Take out your card. The fuck? So what was I saying about the guy? So he had taken me out. This guy I was talking about in the beginning. He had taken me out a couple of times, and it was nice. The experience was nice. I wouldn't say being with him was nice. I didn't really care about him. I cared about where he was taking me, and he liked taking me to the Benito side specifically. Because obviously, like, you're Florida and you're Mlanga, like, everybody's there, but Benito, nobody's there. And he was close to my dad's age. And yeah, he was taking me out, until obviously after like the 5th, 6th date, he was like, oh, I'd like to go to the Midlands and show you. Obviously, he's not trying to show me shit except he's but it's like, yeah, let's go to the Midlands. And I love the Midlands. It's a beautiful place. I've never been, but I really want to go there. So he was like, yeah, I want us to go there at least for 3 days, so you can like see what you like and then let me know. And he was like, after Midlands we can go to Cape Town. Like, I'll keep just taking you to places and showing you. Girl, this guy was like really, honestly, the calmest older guy that I've met. Cause Abanya, like they're very just touchy. Oh, just annoying. But yeah, he was like, so you let me know. And I was like, okay. And I sat at home and I was like, I ain't gig. I have champagne. I don't know if I should open it, but I don't want to open it because it's just not the day. So let me chill. But yeah, got home and I thought about it and I was like, no. Like 3 days, I obviously have to sleep with you. I ain't gig. I was like, nah. Okay, so my phone switched off after that. So yeah, sorry for that. But I basically decided against going with that guy because it just didn't feel natural. I didn't want to like sleep with him. And I wouldn't have minded if he continued to take me out, but I just didn't want to do anything further than that. So yeah, that's the end of the story. Guys, I spoke so much and literally my video cut after that segment. So the, like guys, I spoke so much after that, but guess whatever. But all I want to say is to my girls out there, stay true to yourself, do into that you know you can handle, and that you know what's okay. It doesn't haunt you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Stay true to yourself, be yourself, be authentically you. Follow God's voice, seek a relationship with Him. Excuse me, and don't do things that are outside you. Ignore the, what do you call it? Ignore the noise outside. Ignore people who make you feel ashamed for not sleeping with men for money. They must continue doing what they want to do if that makes them happy. Don't have a judgmental spirit. Understand that impilo is rice, and everybody has shit that they're dealing with. But as long as you stay true to yourself, it doesn't matter whatever L you're catching, because that L that you're catching is something within your power to overcome. Everybody don't catch outs, but as long as inhliziyo yakho iyonelisekile, then it does not matter, because that L you can overcome. Life is like rice. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have a similar experience, or if you found yourself abandoning who you are just so you can make other people happy. Comment to heart, or if you relate to what I'm saying, comment to heart. If you don't relate to what I'm saying, don't hate, just ignore the video. I don't even know how you got this far if you don't agree with what I'm saying. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. Subscribe. Bye guys. Happy New Year.